Just Calm Music Ministry. Music that uplifts the soul. Follow Just Calm PH on Spotify and Just Calm Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle.
You're listening to the voice of the Blue Eagle.
You know what it is? Of the Blue Eagle. Radyo Katipunan, 87.9.
Just with Music Ministry, your daily dose of inspiration. Follow Just Calm PH on Spotify and Just Calm Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Tara na't simulan ng inyong umaga sa mga magagandang refleksyon tungkol sa ating buhay at pananampalataya. Kasama sina Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, Father J. Boy Gonzales at Father Nono Alfonso ng Kapisanan ni Jesus, Father Kylie Llamado ng Manila Cathedral at Binibining Risa Singson Kaupeng ng Light of Jesus Community dito sa Kapit Pandasal sa Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
To listen to music that uplifts the soul, follow Just Calm PH on Spotify and Just Calm Music on YouTube. Our music is also available on iTunes and Deezer.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng kwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero, sugod, todo sa kayod, dunong at tulog. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
It's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
All good, already all the best. And when we say the best, we have here the best practitioners in our industry whom we can learn from. And given the right breaks, they'll give us really good outputs. And here's one person I've admired from afar. Well, she's kind of family kasi yun yung may mga connection kami na sa tingin ko brought me closer and taking care of her na hindi siya dapat nasasaktan at dapat maganda lang yung maranasan niya. Here's Kylie Padilla. Finally, very good movie.
Hello.
Kumusta?
Hi. Okay naman, okay naman. I'm very proud of our movie, so I'm very excited to talk about it. Medyo matagal din na panahon na I was mum about it kasi yun nga, medyo sensitive yung, subject matter, but I'm really excited to talk
And
about
we'll talk about that, the life, death, and everything in between, and how the movie kind of challenges you, not to take on or to take on a good stand and good principles
Yeah.
about your life. Kasi ganun dapat yung effect ng cinema, no? It makes you also reflect on your own. So, happy Women's Month first. You're one of the strongest women I know in our industry, lalo na.
No, thank you.
Kasi ang dami mo ang pinagdadaanan at marami kang share na wisdom because not only because of the books that you read or probably kung ano yung mga naipass on sa'yo kung di yung mismong naranasan mo. So, this movie came at the right time, I guess, no? Sa'yo?
Yeah, I think I have to agree, yes. It did come at the right time.
Tell me how it came to you.
Through my management, syempre, we have meetings and I tell them what kind of projects I'd like to do. And after the pandemic, they were sending really good material to me, and this was one of them, Unravel.
Gusto kong susugan yun, no? Parang you also know what you want to do. And
Yeah.
it matters na hindi ka lang yung tipong, okay, there are projects you will accept for the money to pay the bills. Ganyan. Yun yung katotohanan sa industriya natin. But at least earlier on, ganyan, sa stance mong yan, meron ka na ring mindset na tipong, oo nga, no, there are projects that are good for the soul. And this is
Yes,
what...
I agree. Yes, po. And also after having kids, my time has become so much more precious to me. Kailangan talaga the time that I'm away from them is worth it. I have to love it as much as I love my kids. And ganun yung naramdaman ko sa Unravel.
Ang galing. Tell me about it. Gusto kong malaman ng mga tao yung process when you say parang, I can commit to this.
Yeah.
Ano yung epekto sa iyo when you read the material? Siyempre, well, there are some projects that you say, sinong director? Sige, okay na yan. Pero this
Yes.
ask for the material.
Actually, this one material talaga and character-based yung decision-making ko. But then after that, ganun na rin. Like, if it's MavX that's gonna offer me a movie, oo na.
Ako din.
Kasi
may ganong trust.
Oo eh. I've seen how they work
That's
I love their team. I love their vision. And may trust na ako sa kanila. So, ganun na.
In our industry, it matters, no? Or anywhere, actually anywhere. Yung alam mong aalagaan ka.
Yes. And they're open to listen to what you have to offer.
That's true. And it's different now from yung dating nakasanayan natin sa paggawa ng creative output. No? Now it's more collaborative.
Yes.
Go.
And I think for artists, kasi for artists who are, really passionate about their craft, they have a lot to offer talaga. Talagang tumatakbo din yung isip nila. If they accept something, they want to be part of it more than just being on screen. Kasi they're bringing someone to life eh. So, diba, it's really important for me that people around me are open to collaborate with me and are open to listen. Especially now that, diba, babae ako.
Totoo. At pamilyado ka, may mga anak ka. Di ba? Parang, those are your concerns. Di ba? Tama yun eh. I know Juday has not accepted any project during the pandemic because yun na nga. Kailangan, tama ka eh. That whole point on Marian Rivera too, no? That whole point na dapat worth it yung time away from your family, for your kids, from your kids. So, ano yun? Tibok ng puso. Ano yun? Parang when you had a project, parang it resonated with you. There are some scripts, no? Or there are some materials na sasabihin mo, ay, oo, tama to.
Oo, you can't explain it. Something just goes, ay, kilala ko siya. Ay, gusto ko tong gawin. Ay, this scene is gonna be the perfect scene for me that I can express myself. It will be the scene that will make this movie it for me. Hindi nga yung, oh my God, ang galing ko dito, magiging best actress ako. Hindi na yun yung thought doon, labas na yun doon. It's just that the way it was written, the scenes in the script, oh my God, I'm gonna be able to express myself. Yung gusto ng artista, yung talagang, oh my God, mabubuhay ako dito. Like, my life will be so much better because I did this scene. Ganon siya.
I feel you. I feel the excitement and sana ma-translate yan sa mga manonood. Di ba? Parang
Oo
ako,
nga, sana.
it's the working actor and not just a working actor, it's the actor alive.
Yeah.
Kyle, kukunti talaga yung mga projects na nakaka-excite at nakaka-inspire. And
Kasi syempre, we live in the real world, di ba? Meron talagang projects that you say yes to because kailangan mong kumain, di ba? But Unravel is really a passion project. And actually, most of the
Ganda.
No, I'm really grateful kasi the projects that have been given to me after the pandemic, ganon. There haven't been projects that I've been like super drained now. I wish di ko in-accepto. Lahat minahal ko.
Ay, ang galing. At alam kita kung paano ka magmahal. When you commit, you really commit. Yun ako talaga yung maganda. Parang now you saw something that will parang fulfill your being an actor. Di ba? Fulfill. Not just your being an actor, but as a person even. Because you found a family within the team, no? Also, iba yung dynamics. Anyway, back to yung... Go.
Hindi ko rin sinabi agad na kinakabahan ako because it's my first movie in a while.
Can I tackle that? This is a comeback of sorts.
Oo.
Diba? You've done production movies, big production movies, na tipong, we ilo-launch natin si Kylie, ganyan. Pero, we feel, diba meron there projects you feel like we're products.
Yeah.
So, may mga ganon, yung tipong na formula. Kasi napag-isipan natin di ba? Parang ganon. And now, not to belittle them because those are tried and tested money makers. Parang ganon. That if you fall short of like being a money maker, parang hindi ba pwedeng makita yung worth ko as an actress or as an actor? Iba, di ba?
And I've been so hungry for that. Kasi kaya ako nag-artista kasi I really did fall in love with the craft eh. Siguro because I was exposed to it as a young person, but talagang nasa dugo din talaga.
I wanna go there. Ano yung crack mo into I want to be an actress? Yung tipong hindi lang laro-laro. Of course, sasabihin nila, Kylie Padilla, because of your family tree, kailangan. Because of your background, sige, instant celebrity yan. Pero hindi na celebrity yung habol ngayon, di ba? Yeah. It's the artistic fulfillment. Kailan nag-dawn sa'yo na tipong, I really have to be good at it?
Ever since I started.
Kasi turning point sometimes yung pare-pareho na ginagawa mo, tapos sasabihin mo, hindi, kailangan kong galingan.
Siguro, when I started kasi, I always wanted, yun yung naman talaga yung goal ko. Gusto kong maging magaling na artista.
Galing.
Ayoko nang okay lang. Kasi nga...
Hindi ka lang star. Parang kasi maraming, or hindi ka lang sikat. Yun lang pala maganda. Maraming sikat, pero hindi fulfilled.
I felt bad kasi I was very aware ever since I was a kid that I had an easy way in. Because of my dad. And because of that,
you wanted to
akong dala-dalang guilt all the time na, okay, so ito yung reality ko, I got in easily, but then kailangan kong maging magaling dito. Kasi I want to be deserving of this position that I was given. So I was really hard on myself. For 2 years.
Pero yan yung learning mo siguro na tipong, no, Kylie, you're okay. Ganun yun na. Pero exposure to media, so early pa, nung bata ka pa talaga, you were really exposed and you really wanted to be not just a star, but to make a difference. Kasi nga, because of what you're born into, no? Kasi artistic parent mo. So,
but very simple din kasi, I mean, I did theater when I was younger and I love the process.
Go back to it.
No, I love the process and that's sobrang excited ko sa play namin. Our teacher gave me 7 roles to play in the play.
What's this?
What? Hindi, matagal na to sa Australia pa to.
Pero ang ganda. Di ba pang gandang training lang? Kasi,
naniniwala ako dun.
Kasi may mga estudyanteng manonood sa'yo, parang ano yung disiplina, ano yung natutunan mo sa theater? Di ba iba? Kakaiba.
Iba kasi yung sa theater, ikaw ang huhulma sa character mo eh. Bahala ka, magdadala ka ng damit for your character. You can improvise anything. Dalin mo kung ano yung naniniwala. Yung pinaniniwalaan mong madadala ng character mo para lang ma-feel mo na mabubuhay siya. And it started there. And then when I would watch movies in the cinema, di ba? Sobrang gusto ko yung feeling na bakit yung taong nandun sa screen, nagko-connect kami. Hindi naman kami magkasama. So parang doon pa lang natuto ako na it's empathy. And I feel less alone, di ba? Pag nag-connect kami, parang okay. So yung sinabi mo kanina, if I connect with the screen, I feel like, we made the connection and I feel better. Depende kung ano pinanood mo, comedy, drama, di ba? I just feel like I'm part of something bigger than myself.
Ang galing, natuwa ako dun sa yung basis mo talaga, yung you started theater, and theater kasi gives you that discipline, and not only that, yun nga, that empathy you said, and then pagpunta mo sa big screen or sa TV even, parang dala-dala mo. Nanibago ka ba nung eventually naging artista ka dito na iba? Yung yung kultura, ha?
Definitely my culture shock. And I don't think I was prepared kasi sumala ako 18.
Tell us about it because a lot of people in the university can learn from it. Yun kunyari, ano yung culture shock ng isang taong, sa school theater, handa ka. Sa school theater, walang take two. Parang gano'n, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi ka pwede magsayang ng oras.
I was ready kasi to commit like emotionally, let's go, like I'll give everything and open up. Pero hindi ako prepared dun sa looks are very important, di ba? People will compare you, maririnig mo lahat ng sasabihin ng mga tao. So ang nangyari, meron pa akong really bad stage fright. So ang nangyari, nagkaroon ako ng emotional block. Nagkaroon ng emotional block. So in my first few projects, bilang lang yung yung performance ko kasi nga I didn't know how to tackle the nerves or nag-overthink na ako, and doon pa man may anxiety na ako, in-anxiety na pala ako, I couldn't perform. So yun it takes time talaga to understand kasi I didn't know how better else to handle it then, di ba?
Somehow how did you learn to let go?
Alam mo, after giving birth, I just
talaga, ang galing. So, anong ibang dimension when you finally give birth?
With Alas kasi, ang dami kong inhibitions na kailangan i-let go. Like I gained weight, yung ego ko talaga nasira, like an ego death talaga.
Galing.
And then, nung unti-unti na akong tumatayo ulit, sabi ko, so, kahit pala wala na yun, kasi yung ego mo is protecting you from a fear eh. Kahit pala wala na yung fear na yun, okay pa ako.
Ang galing.
Hindi naman ako namatay, gano'n.
Ang galing.
Ganun na yung mindset ko every time that I go through something. Sana I learn and grow more. And sana nga mawala pa yung ego kasi ang mga artista talagang, I don't think it's their fault eh. It's just the world that we're exposed to.
You're fed to it. Di ba? You're fed all these things. Pero
if you're not careful talaga, you'll believe that you're more important than other people, and the truth is you're not. You're just on screen. It's just a job.
Yeah, that's true. And then, hindi lang skill, di ba? It's a commitment. And now you've learned commitment. Yun. And also, the people you work with. Kasi you are sum total of who you are with. Yun, di ba? Kung ang nakapaligid sa'yo, ang tingin sa industriya, parang trabaho. Di ba? Yun din eh. Iba kung yung ang tingin sa industriya, craft. Di ba?
True.
So, iba kung ang tingin sa industriya money. Kasi ang ganda lang sa theater kasi hindi eh.
Hindi, you really feel alive eh. Ang saya-saya mo pag may tama kang ginawa eh.
Totoo. Ay, tama rin yan, no? Yung affirmation sa atin, hindi uso. Sa media, hindi uso yan. Sa awards lang siguro, pero yung sa set, di ba, seldom do people praise you. You're on to your next scenes and then okay lang. Unlike pag theater, you're rewarded with applause.
Actually, when I work with theater actors, ang saya-saya ng conversation namin because that's what we But that's what we talk about. Yung mga ganyan. We talk about the scene. We talk about...
Galing.
I feel really at home with theater.
No, thank you. Thank you for this talk. Kasi it's something you don't engage in usual tapings.
But when you're lucky, like in this show, I have a lot of theater actors that I'm working with. So
that's very good. That's
so
very
it's
good.
really
Can we
exciting.
name them? Can we name them and things that you learned from them? Kasi, well, sabi ko nga kay Lucky when we set this interview, this is more about learning more than controversies. Ako, because we're being watched by people and pwede nilang mapanood ulit and they can learn from it. So, can we name those actors and those advice or those things you insight you got from them? Go.
I'm really bad with names. I know them by their character names.
Okay, game.
Pero si Tao Reyes, opened up about, well, let's just not name the scene.
Yes.
But there was a scene lang that he felt like he couldn't give 100%. Kasi nga, alam mo naman sa trabaho, di ba, taping.
Oo naman.
So we just made banter about, okay, the next time I'll help you out, di ba, I'll stay with you para mabigay mo yung performance mo. Kasi nga, hindi technical eh.
Galing.
There is technical acting and there's really connecting to the other actor acting. That's empathy.
True.
And yun yung mas, doon din ako nag-gravitate. So, when he opened up to me about that, parang sabi, ayoko nang pakiramdam na gano'n na, shit, nag-cut. Ay, sorry, bad words.
No. Okay lang.
Oo.
Yeah.
Hindi siya naging fulfilled.
You don't feel whole, di ba? Yeah.
Oo when you're really into the craft, you're sad that nakakalungkot yun.
Yung pwedeng ikaw na lang mag-request, take 2 pa. Kaya
Yes. Sabi ko nga next time. Kasi
but the reality that you're taking 30 plus sequences a day. It's the reality pa.
Okay,
No.
I'll try to be more present next time.
Yeah.
I want to help my other fellow actors as much as I can. Kasi yun din that's what I expect then. Pag ako nag-struggle, sana tulungan niyo ako. Yung wag niyo ako iiwan sa ere. Ganun.
That's true. Ang ganda, no? Collaborative. Sino pa? Who do you look up to? Kung hindi lang yung katrabaho mo, yung hindi mo kalimutan mo yung mga names. Yung people who have shaped you to the actress or the committed artist that you are now.
Oh my God. My dad.
Ibang klase rin ng tatay mo kasi eh. No, ito kung siseryosohin niya talaga, he's such a good actor. He's an Oriana Award, di ba? Pero meron, of course, siya na yung leading man ng lahat sa mga rom-com, no? Pero nung naglavi sa Loka siya, and ito ka leap, di ba parang, pwede, galing mo,
Tsaka yung craft, the way that he makes and creates a character, talagang tumatalon siya sa mundo na yun. And that's what I observed. Hindi naman niya ako tinuruan. Hindi niya sabi na ganito, anak, ganito gawin mo. I just observed and I said, I mean, all down to the soundtrack, the music na pinapakinggan niya, the movies that he would watch, the books that he would read. Talagang tatalon siya, as in his whole mind would be immersed into whatever project he was doing. And, na-observe ko sa sarili ko na ganun din ako. Kasi it has to be easily accessible to you. Kasi pag masyado mo nang iniisip, hindi siya nag-register on camera, I think. But when you immerse, it comes out naturally.
But you have that gift of criticism. Kaya nga, sometimes, kung minsan sumpa yun. When you're a thinking actor, you critique yourself and sometimes hindi na lang lumalabas kung ano yung gusto mo. Kasi, so, can you go through, kwento mo yan? Kasi matalino kang artista. Ang problema, di ba, when you critique it na, nagtatalo sa isip mo at kung minsan, you don't let the heart, nahihirapan ka, may block to make the heart speak.
I have a lot of blocks, pero may way na ako to, tear down the blocks. I talk to my director.
Like how? Good.
Talk to my director up front. Direct, I have a lot of blocks today. So please, if unhappy ka sa ginawa ko, pigain mo ko. Please.
Good.
Hinihingi ko na kasi minsan talaga, lalo na mama ko, there's so many things that I'm thinking about. Sometimes I just need someone to, okay, we're here right now, pipigayin kita, ganito gusto ko sa'yo. And then,
Kyle, paano pag may time limit? Pag may time limit dun sa taping, di ba sasabihin, okay, tapos
hahaluan mo na ng technicality.
Yes!
Doon papasok yung technicality. Pero syempre may percentage yun. Kasi ang performance ko, ang tawag ko dyan, tinitimple. Parang kape.
Yes,
Timpla
yes.
ko siya.
Yes.
So, okay, so this is 30% character, 20% personal, tapos the rest is available stimulus. Kung ano lang nakikita ko
Galing. No, bago pumasok si Gerald and we talk about your experience working abroad and then filming the movie, I want to go through yung here in Level Up kasi we celebrate who we were, what we love, what we stand for, and what's next. So the looking back part, as a student, what kind of student were you?
I was hungry. Observant.
Good.
Hungry and observant.
Good.
Hindi ako maboka eh. Pero I catch.
Perceptive. Alam mo yung, di ba? Alam mo yung totoo, yung important. And
iniintindi ko na in my head.
Galing. What kind of student were you? Were you diligent? Were you serious?
I was pretty serious. Although I did leave some stuff to last minute.
Meron gano'n, no? Some people, yan maganda yan. Some people perform well pag nagka-cram. Yun nga, that there's an additional pressure there. Next. Whose advice do you seek? Sino yung memorable teachers mo? Are those the terror ones? Or are those the people who are like friendly and are open to like your views? Kasi generation gap na to, Kylie, sa amin kasi mas nag-work yung terror teachers kasi ng panakot. But it came during your time yata na nag-shift na. When are you more perceptive to learning?
When it's calm and they're open din.
Okay. So yun yung approach sa'yo.
Yes.
And I guess that's a kind of parenting that you practice also?
Halo kasi there have to be times talaga that you need to be stern eh. You can't always, otherwise parang matitake advantage. But that's why I believe in repair. Dun papasok yung calm and prepare natin na anak, kaya ganito ang nangyari kasi ganito, ganyan. Papaintindi ko lang and then kung kailangan mag-sorry ako. And I expect them to know then when to say sorry.
At least you're able to articulate that. Anyway, bago pumasok si Gerald, various emotions you were in nung formative years and until that led up to the person you are now. When can you say you are most happy?
When I'm in nature.
Oh, good. That's good. What do you get from that? At paano nagma-manifest?
When I'm stargazing, I just feel how small I am eh. Nagkakaroon ako ng perspective sa buhay. Kasi minsan, masyado kang nadadala na ikaw yung bida sa buhay mo, lahat na nangyayari sa'yo. Yun, when I stare at the stars, tapos hahayaan ko lang yung mata ko to go as far as I can. Parang, oh my gosh, I'm the smallest thing in this world. I have to be less serious.
Significant. But I have to be significant. Yeah. But it's humbling, no? Ang ganda, no?
It's humbling. I like anything that will humble me.
Galing. But sad naman. When do you feel most sad and how does that manifest? Kasi these are the basic emotions we go through when we shoot, no? And as an actor, yan yung pull mo, no? So, where do you go back to when you say experience of sadness and then ano yung learning doon?
Experience of sadness. Well, alam mo, tumatahimik lang eh.
Galing.
Oo, and then, mararamdaman mo na lang siya physically. Parang your body remembers eh.
Galing.
Just when you say, what do you feel when you're sad? Something triggers in my body and like, baka may maalala na ako memory and then ganun, tahimik na lang and then
galing. Nasa katahimikan, no? Oo eh. Wala sa ingay. So hindi ka maingay. Pag malungkot ka, hindi ka maingay. Galing. Ang galing. Next, kailan ka natatakot? When you're most frightened? Can you go back to that experience?
When I was a kid or now?
But yung pinaka-start na dala-dala mo hanggang ngayon.
I've always been really afraid of death. That's always been a trigger for my anxiety. And lalo na ngayon, when I'm far away from my kids, I always pray that nothing happens to me and they're away from me. Kasi yun na, it happens, wala na.
Yeah, ito nga. But I'm saving this when Gerald arrives. But then, yun nga, your movie talks about death.
Yes. Yes.
Yun nga parang, and the reality is, the thing we learned from the university is that you cannot fully accept the loving experience until you have accepted the reality of death. No? Yeah. So, ang hirap din nun, di ba? And now that you're in a film about death, mamaya pag-usapan natin with Gerald yan, it defines you. It really defines you, di ba?
So, and that's a commonality of everybody.
That's true. Yung fear of death. The fear of death, but we address it. No, mamaya pag-usapan natin yung bucket list kasi excited to talk about bucket list and that manifested in the movie. And now, next, are you competitive? When do you feel most challenged?
You know what? When I was younger, I was subjected to a lot of competitiveness. And
Kyle, this industry does.
Sinuka ko na siya. Kasi hindi siya
very good.
Sa akin. You know what happened to me when I stepped into that mindset? I just kept trying to be somebody else. A better version of somebody else that's not innate to me. It's not my most honest self.
Yeah.
Ayoko na yun. Kasi depressed din ako kahit nanalo ako. I don't know who I was.
That's true. Na tipong the buzzword now is no longer competition but collaboration.
And it feels better to push someone up rather than
i-compete sila, no? Totoo, very good. So you don't perform in an atmosphere na competition. Mas nagpa-perform
ka. But I do, when you do feel it, syempre, tao tayo, di ba? Nararamdaman ko, ito ang hindi na oh my God, I need to beat her. Hindi na ganun yung feeling. It's more of, what can I learn from her?
Can I push it lang, Kyle? Can I push it lang? Sa artist kasi ganyan. Pero I know there's a sports person on the side with you, di ba? Yes. So, pero iba din yung coping kasi I've interviewed Richard Gomez na sabi niya, the sportsman in him made him prepare for a role na kunyari, in politics, that's losing. When he lost, it was easy for him to accept defeat. Because yun na nga. Pero, paano yun? Are you more that? Yeah.
When I'm in that sports mindset, kasama yung pain sa pag-excel mo. It's the same in life. Kasama yung pain sa pag-excel mo. So, you have to
Kylie, I'm learning from you. Pero dala mo ba yung pagiging artista mo rin sa pagiging sports person mo na gusto mo rin mas collaborative than competitive? That we can ask Gerald din pala later kasi sports person din siya, no? Oo rin eh. So, dala mo rin ba yun? Yung tipong ayaw mo rin makasakit. Kunyari sa sport.
But you know what? For me, I always like team sports talaga. I never liked the
person, yung individual.
I always like
gets kita doon. Yeah, next, emotions. Saan ka pinaka-sentimental?
What do you mean?
Wala, parang ako yung sad iba eh. Yung sentimental is like memories. What triggers that in you?
My fear of death.
Fear pa rin.
Kasi
parang ang lalim niyan, Kyle, ha?
It makes me stop and be in the moment talaga. The more that I think about that fear, the more that I amplify happiness. The more that I amplify this moment. Alam mo yung parang nagiging superpower siya. Once that fear comes in, when I'm with my kids, parang nag-zoom in ako sa mata niya, anong itsura ng ngipin niya nung nakasmile siya, anong tunog ng sound nung laughter niya. Parang talagang I'm trying to remember every single detail kasi yun lang yung mga capture ko eh. Time will go by. Tomorrow I'll wake up and I'm 60. At least I had that memory. Memorize ko siya.
Ang galing nung nung thought, no? Because of your fear, you're able to zero in on what will give you happiness.
Yes.
Ang galing. But yun nga, the closest experience, I'll tackle that now habang papasok si Gerald. The closest experience of death sa isang tao brings about your wanting to live more.
Oo, totoo
Di ba?
yan.
Di ba? So, parang ako, your movie has that eh. Your movie
Ba't
talks
napunta
about...
doon? Parang sobrang tugma naman.
Hindi, ang galing nga. Well, ako, sabi, bubuin natin na know it just so seamless because, yun, the lessons of life and death, pareho lang naman yun. And loving
I think, you
them.
know what? I think that's why tinanggap ko rin yung movie na to. Ngayon lang siya ngayon ko lang siya
Ganda,
naintindihan.
no?
Oo nga, no?
Ang ganda. No, so, ako, yun nga yung parang, ano yung realization mo about death that made you love to live life more?
It's so permanent eh. And yung fact lang na mawala na yung tao sa'yo, I cannot. So I have to live every single moment. I've never experienced the death in the family. I've never experienced.
Not yet.
It's so fear talaga.
It's so painful.
But you know what? I have so many people in my life who've experienced it, and I always ask them, like, how do you feel? Like, how did it make you a better person?
Yeah, galing.
That's
the right question. When you know there's a deadline or there's a finish line, you will strive to be better.
Yes.
Yan talaga.
And these people are they're one of the wisest people I know. Because they live with it. And they always say na actually the pain of it, hindi naman siya nawawala. Lalo ka lang nagiging mas malakas.
Mas malakas, and the resolve that I would want to live life and make every moment count. That's it talaga. Yeah. That's it. Well, habang hinihintay natin si Gerald, I have this book of Billions. Yun nga, well, this is weird, but my birthday wish now is for people to write. Have you gone through Days with the Lord? Na ganun ka ba? Meron ganun sa school dito, no? Yung parang people write you a palangka message. My realization during the pandemic was, I've attended so many wakes. And we've lost a lot of people during the pandemic, no? Na puro Zoom. Puro Zoom yung mga wakes, di ba? Na tipong somehow, the training in the house is that my parents trained us. Pag birthday party, pag major celebrations, anniversaries, maraming kasama yung mga tao. Pero pag may sakit sila at pag namamatay sila, diyan kanila kailangan. Kaya you have to be present. So, doon ako present. Doon every time meron kaibigan at nangangailangan, doon ka magko-comfort kasi doon ka kailangan talaga. So, my wish now is to make people, my friends, write me eulogies this early.
Oh my gosh!
And then write and then publish. You know why? I would want to write them thank you letters also.
Alam mo, ang ganda ng idea na yan.
Yun. And then, I sought the of a priest. Sabi ko, morbid thought for some. Pero sabi ni Cardinal, si Bishop na nasa Rome ngayon, Tagle, sabi niya, ang maganda kasi sa breakup or kahit na ending ng isang buhay, yung magaganda lang, you relive the good times and the lessons you've learned. So sabi ko, go ahead with that practice. And then yun nga, don't forget to say thank you. Yun siguro yun kasi hindi na natin mapoprogram yung pagsabi mo ng thank you. So yun yung gagawin ko talaga. And somehow, ikaw ba, yung tipong ganun, when you've passed on, mamaya pag-usapan natin yung assisted death, no? Assisted death na tinakal ng film nyo. How do you want people to remember you? Yung tipong, ano yung gusto mong sabihin nila sa eulogy? Pag sinabi, di ba kasi ang ayaw natin, Kylie, yung pag necrological services, yung tribute ba, it's not about the dead but about themselves.
Ay, oo.
Tao gano'n, di ba? But when people talk about you now, when you're there, lying, or ako gusto ko kasi cremated, ikaw ba, anong gusto mo?
Oh my God, ang hirap na
yan. Uy, pero pinagpaplanuhan yan, ha? Hindi
Oo
po
nga eh. Napaisip ako bigla eh. Sobrang simple lang eh. Sana sabihin nila that I really tried to be a good person.
Yeah.
And I did something for them.
You were
Natulungan ko
present.
sila.
You were
Yeah.
present for them, no?
Oo.
Very basic, no? In the
Oo.
end, yun lang naman yung habol
Yun
natin.
lang talaga eh. I'm sorry, but
That's true. That's true. That you were present for that person, you've touched
and they
them.
felt validated as a human being. Parang ganun. She made me feel like I was human and I'm here and I'm alive and I'm validated. Ganun lang kasimple.
Ang galing. So, all the complications we have in life will narrow down to, ito lang, will come down to this, di ba? Na, it's how you made other people feel. And how you made other people feel loved and feel alive, even, di ba? Yung tipong ganun, how you touch them. So, let's tackle now your character in the movie.
Okay.
And what the movie was talking about. Wow, tell us about assisted deaths.
Actually, I heard about it.
In Europe, di ba?
Yeah. It's a thing. I think that depende sa sitwasyon. Diba? I mean, depende talaga sa sitwasyon mo. But on my end, gawin mo muna lahat before you push through.
Yes.
Kasi you never know eh. Oo eh.
Galing. Parang break up yan, di ba?
Oo, gawin mo muna. Parang tulungan mo muna sarili mo. So much can happen before you jump into that. Diba? No judgment. Diba? No judgment. I did a movie about it. So, no judgment talaga. But also what I picked up from it is, actually sinabi ni Gerald to when we were promoting the movie before. You just have to be kind talaga. You have to see people. Kasi you never know who you're gonna save on that day. Pag
That's true.
Oo, so, yun.
Ang galing. Hindi pa ako nakakaiyak nga yan. Yung tipong, ganito pala kasimple. Yung challenge sa atin to live every day and touch people's lives. Di ba pa yun talaga. And then, like, the message is that, when you face your creator, you can say, I've done everything to make my life work. Or to make my life.
Yes, I did my best. Oo.
Yes. So, yun, parang tama ka, no judgment. Some people may opt for that, yung assisted death. But how do you deal, ito, very crucial, how do you deal with the pain? Ay. Nag-freeze. Ayan, nag-freeze. Ayun na. Yan. Medyo baliktad. Yan. Okay, game. Yan, better. You're muted, Kyle.
Sorry about that.
No problem. So, yun nga, when we talk about assisted death, okay, we understand, and no judgment, no? But how do you deal with the pain? Pag ganon.
Which one? If you go through with this?
Yung assisted death. Yung, paano nyo tinakol yun sa pelikula?
Actually, personally, I was really character-driven. I was really in the mindset of my character when I was doing the film. Kasi marami din akong opinions as Kylie. Pero this project didn't need my opinion eh. It needed my empathy. I needed to empathize with my character. And I stayed within the basis of that, of the character. And the story.
So no overthinking now. You just have to embrace the character and all. Yeah. And what did you learn from your character in the movie?
She gave life a chance. She gave life another chance. Yun yung sinasabi kong, when you're in that phase, give it another try, another chance.
Galing.
Yun. And yun lang yung super na-touch ako sa kanya. Kasi nga when I read it, I think everybody, I've been really honest about my journey with postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety.
And that's very real. That's very real.
So, when I was reading it, parang nagets ko siya eh. Nagets ko talaga siya. When you're in that dark place, sometimes you think that dun siya matatapos.
Yeah.
But because Lucy, that's my name in the
Yeah.
na Lucy took another chance.
That's true. That's
And it's
very
another person that made her, di ba?
galing.
It's another person that made her feel like, yes, she could. I can have another chance in life and I can be happy. Ganun.
Ang galing. And in your life, the Kylie life, so that's Lucy. And in your real life, it's your kids, no?
Ay, oo. Which is why,
Iba.
ang daming nagsabi sa akin na, ang dami ko naririnig noon na sayang career, sayang this, sayang that. But people don't know. I was working for 6 years na. I was praying for a purpose. Kasi
Galing.
I was living alone during that time.
Ang galing.
Diba magtatrabaho ako, uwi ako mag-isa, aalis ako mag-isa. It was very lonely. Very, very lonely.
Ang galing.
Di talaga, I don't want to be but when you have the opportunity to work, I have money, diba? But talagang if you don't feel like you have the purpose, it's very easy to fall into the
Galing, Kylie.
dark place.
Adulting. Adulting na yan.
Adulting siya.
Yung tipong your purpose, your passion, your passion, your purpose, and your productivity ought to be one.
Yeah.
Diba? It's that. Your
It
passion.
needs to coincide.
Yeah. And you found it, no? And now
My
there's
kids talaga.
grabe, and wholeness, not only in your personal life, but even in your projects. Hindi pang, nakikita mo yung kabuuan nito. Now we can welcome, he's here, your partner in the movie.
Hello.
The one who made you feel loved and feel you have to continue living. A very generous person. And I know because I handle Joris Gamboa, and Joris would always say this is such a majorly generous person. No. We've been paying tribute to you. Gerald Anderson's here. Gerald, Kylie is paying tribute to your character in the movie kasi yung character mo raw made her see life, no? And then made her value life in general. Kumusta? Kylie at length talked about how the movie struck her. Ikaw naman, with Kylie, it came at the right time. Ikaw, I guess, tama rin, no? For you to decide doing this after a long time of not doing movies, must be something significant.
Yeah. Well, first of all, good afternoon sa lahat. Okay ba? Medyo choppy ba ako?
Yes, Gerald. Yes, no, okay yan.
All right. Yeah, sobrang film industry na medyo matagal ako hindi nakagawa rin ng pelikula. It was the perfect project to do a new movie kasi ang napakaganda ng kwento, napakaganda ng awareness. And MAVX, lucky naman makakasama ko. Tapos makakasama ko si Kylie for the first time. So everything was very exciting.
Yeah nga. And we were talking about your group, your production group, no? Parang it's more collaborative, and Kylie has talked about yun nga. Her inputs into the project, pero sabi niya mas in-embrace niya yung character. How about you? What were your inputs in this movie, Gerald?
Yeah, very collaborative talaga. He's a director's actor, so or actor's director, sorry. He was open to suggestions. Yeah, he was very open to suggestions, and nagtutulungan talaga kami because iba talaga pag buo yung script, pero iba pag nandun ka na on the ground, on set na ginagawa. Syempre marami pwedeng magbago with location, with the story, with the characters. So yun, nagtulungan kaming lahat, and napakaswerte kasi everyone is very passionate sa bawat role.
Galing. So, Kylie and I talked about life, death, and everything in between already. We'll have that later. But then, since you're here together, Gerald, how do you consume film now? Do you watch it on Netflix or watch in the theater? How do you Kylie also? How do you invite people to watch films in the cinema again? Parang ako, di ba, that's a concern now in our industry, no? Guilty ba kayo na katulad ko, Netflix kayo nanonood?
Yes, pero iba pa rin yung experience going to the movies.
That's true. What's
Kasi
different? What's different, Kyle? Sige.
you're fully immersed. You
That's
have no
true.
choice
That's
but to
true.
focus on what you're watching. Oo.
And also you have peers. You have an audience to talk to. Yung after that, meron kang tatanungin on what do you think, no? But Gerald, ikaw, how have you been consuming film? Have you gone to the theaters recently or guilty ka rin katulad ko na hindi rin nanonood sa sinehan?
Well, una-una si Kylie magpapabalik ng mga tao sa sinihan with the film service. So, that's very exciting.
Kayong dalawa. At marami pang ibang films sa
And-
Manila Film Fest sa summer, no? Oo. May delay yata si Je.
Oh no, may delay nga.
may delay si Je. Anyway, yun nga. So, Kylie, it's such an effort kasi to bring people back to the theaters. That's a reality now. Not even the big Hollywood movies can attract people in the theaters. Dati, di ba, we hear of, kunyari, mga showing na kahit midnight, pinapasok pa rin ng mga tao. So, it's such a challenge. How do you do that now?
So,
Ang sarap sabihin na ang ganda ng pelikula nyo, no? Pero, oo eh.
Personal kasi sa akin yung pelikula, watching sa sinihan, kasi it's something that our family did. It's such a great bonding experience.
That's true.
Oo, kasi, di ba, nagplano kayong lahat. And it's a great chance to get off your phone. I think kasi
That's true.
problema na kasi, like, when everyone has their own device, hindi na tayo nagko-connect.
Nag-uusap. Yes. And tell them how different is it from doing TV. Kasi, di ba, every actor would wait for a cinema experience. Di ba? Iba. That's true. Je, we were talking about the cinema experience. How do we bring people? Sabi mo nga, Kylie, kayong dalawa we'll try to bring the people back to the cinema. But iba, how do you entice them again? Because not even the big Hollywood movies have made the Filipinos back to the cinema.
Yeah, yun talagang malaking challenge. Hindi lang para sa atin kundi para sa buong mundo. It's very hard right now. It's very hard, especially yun nga, hindi lang dahil sa COVID. Ang dami nating kalaban digitally, sa sala mo lang makakanood ka ng mga gandang pelikula.
Yes.
So it's very, very challenging. But despite the challenge, kailangan mo pa rin gumawa ng pinakamagandang pelikula na kaya mong gawin, di ba? Kailangan mo pa rin maging optimistic at hopeful na sabi niyo nga na iba talaga yung experience sa sinihan. But I think that's the goal of the whole industry, hindi lang sa Pilipinas, kundi buong mundo.
Di ba parang, treat us as sibuyas, treat us as an industry, help us.
Yes. We need help.
Totoo yun yung tipong, ailing talaga yung industry kasi we're the last one na makabangon.
Yeah.
Kasi talagang lahat nakabangon na, restaurants, yung education, people have gone back to face-to-face classes.
Nag-gym na ulit yung mga tao.
Yun tayo, wala pa rin. You know why? The convenience kasi of watching it in your TV at home and then uninterrupted or pwede mong i-pause and do something else. Diba sa sinehan, hindi mo masasabi, tigil mo na yung projector, punta mo na ako CR. Walang ganon. And then, no more transportation expense, no more food expense, and the security of not going out of the house. Diba? Yun, so how do we thwart that? Ako, yun nga, ang maganda nga yung ginagawa ng MavX, bring them to another world. Parang, di ba?
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
You shot doon, kwento kayo, you shot where and how was the whole experience?
Ang tagal.
Matagal na. July pa yan.
Yun na nga. It's out there to be seen and to be shown.
Yun lang naalala ko.
Yeah.
No, it's a very beautiful experience. Napakaganda kahit saan ka tumingin, para siyang postcard eh.
That's true.
So, this movie will be an experience para sa mga tao. Siyempre, yung mga hindi pa nakakapunta sa Switzerland or medyo mahal din. Grabe.
Yes. So, ang pwedeng come on dyan, bago nyo pa mapakita, bago nyo pa mapanood yung GMA ABS Parang, di ba? Project together. Eto na yung Switzerland,
Nauna kami, ganon.
Nauna yung Mavic. So, totoo naman, tama ka, postcard quality, but more than that, you lived life there, no? You went to the places where people should be going.
Oh, yeah. At sinadya na Mav-X yun eh. And then may mga napuntahan kami na talagang yung mas pang-local, mga pang-local.
Very good. Tell us about it. Kasi yun nga, entice them more to watch it because yun nga, that's being alive. This is what being alive. Yeah. What did you do? Nag-bungee jump?
Yeah. Nag-skydive kami.
Skydive. Yes.
Alam mo naman na, hindi out of our comfort zone niya yun, lalo na para sa kanya. But she did it for the project. Diba? Syempre, conquer your fears. And yun din yung kumbaga yung nararamdaman niya doon sa eksena, sa screen. Talagang totoong-totoo. Dahil hindi yan ginagawa.
Double, hindi dinoble. Yeah, totoo. You had to go through that. Was it really part of your bucket list to do those things? That's why napa-oo kayo to like kunwari bungee jump, skydive, and then do all those stuff?
I think nasa bucket list ni Kylie yun, lahat yan. At saka nabitin siya, gagawin niya ulit eh.
Okay. Ayan na.
Going back lang
Go.
Ganda ng Switzerland. And something that I observed there is that not many people are on their phone. As in, hindi sila ma-phone na tao. Talagang nasa labas sila. They have their own sport, ang daming park for everybody. So they're really immersed in life.
It's a nice. They're in the moment. They're present in the moment. And that's how we ought to be living. We ought to be present in the moment.
Yeah.
Other things, anong take away pa nito? When people watch this, or Kylie, when people watch Unravel,
ayun na nga, the subject matter is very relevant.
Yes. No, we delve into that a bit na death, no, assisted death. Are you prepared to die now?
No.
Diba?
No.
Diba? Ang ganda ng question. No, because some people, diba? Dalawa yung choices mo. Do you want a death na slow death na may sakit or biglaan? Yun yung choice ng mga tao. Oh, ikaw Kylie, would you rather be having a disease or knowing that you have a tanning na sa buhay mo and then prepare for your death, or yung biglaan na lang? Given the choice, of course, God, our Creator, will be the one to like give us that.
Lord
but
God,
if you had a choice, knock on wood. Yes.
You know, I told you my mindset, diba? My mindset is every day. So I think I'm prepared.
Galing. Na parang make every moment count, and then be prepared for anything. Yeah, and also for some people who are left behind, at least no one-shot deal. Isang biglaan na lang, hindi na sila maghihirap. That's a more practical sense. Kasi we hear of some people prolonged illness, pero di ba they're depleted and all. But the flip side of that is they're able to prepare for it well. Yes. Jay, ikaw naman.
Well, syempre.
Ang hirap, no? Kasi ang thesis ng buong talk na to, parang we cannot fully embrace the loving experience. Sabi nila, hindi mo na-embrace yung loving experience until you've accepted the reality of death.
I've accepted the reality of death. Alam ko naman na darating yun eh. And that makes life even
Pero nasa isip yun, Je. Nasa isip pa lang yun. Pero yung experience ba, yung you've internalized it, yung tipong any day I can go? Have you gone there?
Me and
ang galing
na pwede rin, mangyayari din yan sa mga loved ones ko.
Galing. Why? Because you're challenged to be better.
Yeah, and sabi nga, you appreciate every breath you have, every moment you have, every day na meron pa. So instead of the fear, it's more of this appreciation of time. Kanina pa.
Ganda. Ang ganda. That's what I want to parang underscore in this interview. Sabi ko, what I promised Lucky was that this interview is not about controversies or issues, but insights like this, no? So
Yeah,
yun,
tsaka
siguro
hindi naman kami controversial ni Kylie. So,
Oo,
yun yung...
oo, wag na yun. Parang, and the best way to answer controversy is yan, insight. Insight.
Yeah,
Yes, no?
perspective.
And so how do you want to be remembered? Kylie answered that kanina. How do you, when people die and you're there and people throw their eulogies, Je, what do you want said about you?
Ano lang, I don't know. Maybe just keep
Ang
it
ganda, no?
simple.
That's very real.
Yeah.
In TV interviews, they say, go fast, no? But now we're in the university, but now I'll give you time to like think about it.
Well, no, simply lang siya. Just
Yes.
just to be a good he was a good person, or he tried to be a good person. Yun ang pinaka ano sa akin is waking up every day and just maging mabait ka sa lahat kasi hindi
Galing.
mo alam kung anong pinagdadaanan ng ibang tao, and you treat people the way you want to be treated. So
Galing. No, and Kylie said kanina, at a certain point in the movie, just told her to be kind. Parang yun lang. Na that kindness is really what people remember. Yun yung ano. Well, in the movies you've done, tell us the things that you've learned here na tipong parang, oy, nag-graduate na ako dito and now I'm doing this and now from now on, kasi we're making movies few and far between now, unlike before when you're able to make movies like 2-3 movies a year. Pero it's a feat already, no? So, what do you think you have achieved here in making this movie?
Well, maybe yung the self-awareness of kung ano pinagdadaanan ng ibang tao, right?
Yes.
Kung ano pinagdadaanan ng ibang tao, and
yes.
Yun, I think yan ang pinaka-importante, and yung nakabuo kami ng magandang kwento, more than the scenery, more than doing a movie in a beautiful country, yung kwento ko at kung anong maging impacto sa ibang tao.
Ganda. Kylie, we've been for an hour already, but I'll let you go with this, no? Hopes na lang una for yourself. Ano pa, given the very momentary life that we have, what else do you want to accomplish? More movies like this?
Yes, more movies that are worth the time.
Yes.
Away from my kids.
Yes.
And sana movies din na pag napanood nila, they'll be proud.
That's true. Second, how about for our community, our industry? Galing, yung kanina, more collaboration than competition.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. I think it's opening up naman eh. I mean, artists are having more of a voice.
That's true.
Sana magtuloy-tuloy lang, diba?
That's true.
Kasi yun. Marami tayong ma-offer. Lahat tayo. Everyone in the...
So I'll end this interview with you, Kylie, with the 3 words you've said: passion, purpose, and productivity. Ang ganda no, na when you've reached that, you're ready to say, okay, I've lived my life at the fullest.
Yes.
So what else, what final reminder can you like tell the people about living life and then confronting death?
Siguro yun nga, what I said kanina, that when you're in that thought process, remember to magnify pa the good things in your life.
Yes.
While you're still here, and appreciate the people around you. Oh.
Ganda. Thank you, Kyle. I've asked you for the whole hour, and I know that I'm supporting you from afar.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that interview. So April 8 to 18, Unravel. Thank you, MMFF. Thank you. Now, Je, yan, nice talk we had with Kylie about yun nga, life, death, and everything in between, no? We talked about experiences about being actors, and then sabi niya na mas na-value niya yung pagiging actor niya with this, and pagiging, yun nga, yung tama sa kanya ng pelikula sa buhay niya, kasi it came at a time when, well, parang she was choosy about projects that she'll do that will define her. Ikaw, where are you now in your being an actor? And what projects will fulfill you knowing that we don't have the ABS franchise and we're sad about it, I'm sure you're so picky, or you're so purposeful about the things you want to accept. At saka hindi pa producer ka din. And parang you're at an age also when you can like produce the projects that you want to make, no?
Yeah, actually, well, yeah, yan, sinabi mo na eh. I choose my projects with a purpose na dapat may purpose siya.
Yes.
And it has to be something, medyo matagal na rin tayo kahit pa paano, 16, 17 years na tayo nagtatrabaho sa industriya natin. So,
yes.
Andun ako sa edad at siguro sa status ko as an artist is, you're always looking for something new. And what I could say that ang kagandahan sa Mavex and kay sina Lucky, yung mga nakasama ko, is they give you an opportunity to explore and to do something different, which is good. Ito yung silver lining ng pandemic at yung pagsara ng ABS-CBN natin. Maraming mga naglabasan ng ibang producers, ng ibang platforms, ng ibang productions.
At nakakausap natin sila, no? Diba parang they're enough to they're our age enough to like understand what we're going through also.
Yeah.
So they're open to your suggestions or your insights.
Oh yeah. And I think alam din kasi nila kung gaano ka-importante din sa akin kapag gumagawa ako ng isang proyekto. Alam mo yun, hindi naman ako parang tatalon sa isang project just to do it or just para mapanood ako sa TV.
That's true.
Or, alam mo yun, it's there's always yun nga purpose. So it's a relationship, they trusted me to do this project, and I trust them na gagawin din nila yung best nila to make this a beautiful project. So it's a win-win situation. It's a relationship.
Ang galing. No, now compare it to like doing teleseries. Are you geared towards making more movies now, Je, in your career?
Well, honestly,
what's your trajectory? I want to know, because now people are left planning also for themselves, no? And tsaka ikaw mismo parang meron kang stake ba in everything that you do.
Yung totoo, I've been actually I've took a break, like siguro mga 2 months.
I know.
I've really been thinking about that. Yung talagang ano bang gusto ko, ano bang yung mga next ko, ano yung dapat kong gawin. So as an actor, it's very exciting, and ako kasi, sa awa ng Diyos, during the pandemic, medyo marami din ako nagawa with A Soldier's Heart, nag-a-family affair ako, nag-init sa magdamag, nag-shoot ako ng movie with sina Lucky sa Budapest. But you get to the point na, okay, wait, let me be still. Let me sit down and analyze muna anong next na dapat kong gawin. And
it's so consistent with what Kylie said. No? It's in silence that you're able to like listen to what your heart and what your mind and what your God wants to tell you.
Yeah. Doon mo malalaman pag medyo you slow down. Kasi I'm very kumbaga,
knowing you're so active.
Yes.
Well, Joros is telling me, uy, hindi mapakali at ang dami naming basketball. Pero ang ganda ng vacation mo. Nakakaingit nga that you're able to like take a break and then look at it from afar so that you look at the big picture. It's only when you're not in the picture that you're able to see the big picture. And what have been the learnings, Je? I want people who are listening now to learn from that process, that you take a break and it's a very productive break being with yourself alone.
Yeah, alam mo, recently ko lang, as in just like for the last mga 2 weeks, recently ko lang na-realize yan is, sabi mo I'm a very active and productive person, but when you take time, and hindi naman kailangan mahaba, you take time, yung quality time to analyze and sit down and be still, doon mo marinig doon mo mararamdaman kung ano yung dapat mong gawin, ano yung next mong.
Galing.
So,
can you like share ano yung realizations mo? That but the number one, I guess the realization is it's not the quantity of work anymore.
No, it's the quality.
It's the
Yes,
quality of work.
It's the quality.
Correct, correct.
Sabi nga ni Kylie, kung ano yung mapapanood ng mga anak ko 10 years from now,
Very good.
ano yung maiiwan ko sa industriya natin pag wala na ako, 'di ba? Pag hindi na
Very
ako
good.
masyado
Very
nagtatrabaho.
good.
So, it's more of the legacy. And andun ako sa is this project, kasi we going back dun sa mga unang napag-usapan natin about death and about time.
Yes.
We don't know. Hindi natin alam eh.
That's
So
true.
you have to make the most of the time na meron pa tayo. And ayoko rin sayangin yung oras isang proyekto na I'm not passionate about, di ba?
That's true.
Right?
That's true. And now there's that you're in a position now, I guess, to like determine what your next projects will be. And anong trajectory mo? Do you see yourself producing things for you? Or co-producing?
Maybe
Diba? You're in that already. I know you. Ganun ka eh.
Yeah. Well, kasi yung home network natin, syempre wala pa tayong franchise and we know gano'ng kahirap pa yung industriya natin, hindi pa tayo talaga nakabangon.
That's
true.
true.
There's very selective din yung mga ibang projects because syempre, everything's about budget, everything's about timing and everything. So, as an actor, syempre minsan yung may hinahanap ka, kakanood mo ng mga movies and Netflix.
Yes.
May hinahanap ka mga proyekto na gusto mong gawin which is not being offered because hindi yan yung gusto ng kumpanya or hindi gusto ng production. Sometimes you have to do it on your own. And I'm at a stage of my life na parang pwede ko na gawin on my own.
Yes. And that actors really have a stake in what they do, di ba? If it's successful, okay. If you fail, you learned from it. At least na ginawa ko. Ano yung mga projects na tatayaan mong ganon, Je? What passion projects do you like look forward to? Are there some?
Yeah, not anything in particular. Pero
like kunyari, if it's Gerald Anderson, you think of of course the movie yung with Eric Mati.
Yeah, well may gagawin kami series. That's why may ako ngayon eh.
Diba? Parang it's definitive Gerald Anderson.
Yeah,
so,
actually alam mo that's why I wala pa ako masyado tinatanggap sa ngayon because I felt and I feel that's my next project and that's the next thing na dapat mapapanood sa akin. So yun yung gagawin ko this year. Yeah.
We're aligned there. Kasi parang go back to your core then go back to what will give you fulfillment. Yun na talaga.
Alam mo kasi marami din ako nagawang movies with Star Cinema and they're beautiful movies
and we're thankful because
nakapabigay tayo
made you bankable. It made you bankable.
I got to work with great people and then you branch out, you do other movies, you do other genres, you do other action films, drama, family drama, and then you balik ka ulit dito. That's the life of an actor and yun yung beauty ng isang artista kasi nasa choice ko yun if I stick just with this with Star Cinema or do I do other movies, come back, di ba? Yun yung beauty ng industriya natin.
And now we can do that, no? Parang the playing field has gone bigger. But ikaw mismo, no, I told you I see you more as a co-producer of your next projects. Trajectory creatively, aside from being an actor, do you see yourself directing or writing or what?
Alam mo na maybe directing down the line, but down the road
I can see that now.
What I love is maybe because of what I've accomplished at yung status ko ngayon as an actor, just being very collaborative with
That's true.
Not just the directors, with the producers. Like kunwari may soap kami or a family affair, and I have concerns and I think dapat ganito, and then they'll say dapat siguro ganito, sige let me try this and then gawin natin yan and then see kung ano yung so yun yung maganda dun is it's a team and then it's a better working space.
And you never stop learning. And you never stop learning.
Never stop learning.
This is a university project and broadcast. Going back to your like student life. What kind of student were you, Je?
I I was very competitive ako nung
You were.
nung
You
bata
were.
ako. So I was okay. I mean, I wasn't the best student, and I knew na ako kasi like kunwari, I learned by experience, and I've realized that.
Maganda yung sinabi ni Kylie kanina kasi nung tinanong namin about her being competitive, sabi niya, yan yung inalis daw niya sa industriya. Because she's an athlete. Sabi ko, I'll ask you the same because si Gerald, athlete din yan eh.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
ang may concept kayo of winning and losing, pero ang bilis niyong mawala yon. Pero si Kylie said she detested it when she was already in media, in our artistic world. Kasi palagi kayong pinagko-compete, di ba? As talents. Yeah. And when it consumes you, parang you lose sight of your core.
Yes.
Kasi ang daming mga bulong-bulong na, oh, you're better, or ikaw dapat yan, ganyan. So, how do you balance that? You're being competitive, your sports personality, and then, yun nga, your artist temperament at this point. Mas na ano.
I have the best of both worlds eh. Talagang I'm competitive, and in sports naging competitive ka para matalo mo yung kalaban mo or matalo mo yung opponents mo. And I nadala ko yan sa pagiging artista, but I balanced it in a way na I'm competitive. I want this to be the best project na mapapanood ng tao.
That's true.
So I brought the team element, yung pagiging team player from sports to the set. So
ang galing. And then people like kunya Joras can attest to this. He said you're one very kind and generous person. Whoever was with your team when you were starting, nandyan pa din at kaibigan mo pa rin hanggang ngayon.
Nice.
So that says something about your core. Di ba, when you don't lose your core people who were with you from the start. Yeah. So do you see that parang as Gerald's legacy somehow? Na tipong you've stuck to your core.
Oh yeah, sabi ko nga kanina, napakasimpag. Sana hindi mangyari anytime soon, pero syempre pag nawala na tayo, that's gusto natin sasabihin ng tao na okay siya na tao. He's okay. He's reliable.
That's true.
He's genuine. So
that's true.
Yun lang. More than kung ano yung blockbuster movies or shows or commercials. Mas importante sa akin yun.
Regrets. Did you regret not finishing school yet?
Yeah. And recently ko lang na yun. I wish I had the chance. I didn't have the chance kasi naging artista ako at the age of 17.
Yan nga, aga, di ba?
Yeah, pumasok ako sa PBB, and paglabas ko,
sa public eye.
Sunod. And,
opportunities, yes.
Yeah. But now when you get older, then,
No, I know when you have kids kasi si Jedi had that thought. No? When you have kids, and how will you entice your kids to like say and tell them, uy, study.
Exactly.
So eventually, I guess kahit matanda ka na, Je, you can eventually do that.
Oh yeah. No, this year's it's also a goal to
talaga.
To go back to school siguro with business, to learn more about business.
Oh, that's very you. That's very you.
Yeah.
That's very you. Parang nakatulong sa'yo talaga yung break mo. What else? What were the realizations during your break?
You know what? Yung totoo, just to be honest is yung mga...
Ang maganda dito, I'm catching you at the core of your honesty. Yun ang maganda eh.
You got me at a good time.
Yeah.
So tumatanda na rin yung mga magulang natin, and something I realized is, going back mo ulit, you never know kung anong pwede mangyari. So the more time you get to spend with them, and I've worked so much in my life, 17 years na, and yung core ng motivation ko work is yung family ko, yung parents ko, mabigay ko yung buhay na wala kami dati.
Yes.
So this is this is the time na talagang ibubuhos ko sa kanilang lahat. Sa kanila
Galing.
lahat. Yeah.
Ang galing.
So, yung Switzerland trip namin, or yung nung nag-shoot kami ng movie sa Switzerland, kasama ko yung dad ko.
Ang galing.
Nag-Budapest kami, MapX then production, kasama ko yung dad ko.
Ang galing.
Nung kasama ko si Joros, nag-basketball kami sa New Zealand, kasama ko yung dad ko. Tapos yung mom ko, makasama ko this year din sa mga ibang basketball. So, it's always
It's sharing moments, huh?
it's sharing the
Important
experience and
moments. Yeah, with
it's
them.
it's the moments, yeah.
That's when it's completing you now. Kasi parang, during all those times you were busy. Wala
Yes.
Parang
Yes,
nandun.
wala.
They just
Tsaka,
grew older.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
ito yung time na bumabawi talaga ako because I can you only have so much time with your loved ones.
While you still can, no? While you still can.
Yeah.
That's true. But then people are saying, "Uy, you're up for." Well, your peers have gotten married already. Do you see that happening? And then telling your parents, "Uy, I'm living my life," and then continuing your legacy.
Yeah. That's it's
That's very different now. Ang ganda nga kasi it's nice to like tell people na here's a committed actor. We're a committed person already. Change priorities and change environment. And that's what people have to see.
Yeah. I think sabi ko nga slowing down a little bit and being still showed me kung ano yung mga priorities ko dapat. So but I'm not my priorities have always been my family, my work, my career, my loved ones. So kumbaga it just highlighted it even more.
That's true. And probably mas na-focus yung core. Your core, your good core as a person. Kasi people have been talking about that. Si Jet, mabait yan na tao. Parang yun. At sabi mo nga in your deathbed, and in your death, you'd say, yun lang naman. That's what matters. Simple lang. It's not how much and how famous you.
Kasi mawawala naman yan eh. Being famous. And your money will go. Mawawala. Hindi mo rin madadala yan, di ba? So, it's just yung impact na naiwan mo sa mga tao.
That's true. Bucket list. What else? Because this movie talked about yun nga, assisted death, and then so before you reach there, ano pa yung gusto mong ma-accomplish?
Alam mo, kasi kakapanood ko lang ng Oscars, right? So nakita ko yung mga nakasampa sa stage. Ngayon, iba't ibang lahi na. You have iba. It's very diverse.
That's true.
I look at it and say,
there's a chance.
May chance tayo, right? Parang may chance tayo niyan eh. Maybe with the right project, with the right production, with the right yung tamang timing.
That's true.
Chance. I'm not meaning, I would love to
be part of it, no? But
be part of it.
Ang galing mo. Parang it has to be this industry, this country, no?
Yeah. Sabi ko, hindi pa tayo nakasampa dyan? You know what I mean? And maybe masyado over yung goals or yung aspirations.
Yeah.
But it's not just for me, it's for the whole, yung buong bansa natin, di ba?
Totoo. With the kind of talent, we have, and with the filmmakers you're exposed to, kaya naman natin kung siseryosohin natin. It's just that I guess we're so consumed now about being, commercial, di ba? Parang ako yun yung ano ng mga tao. If mauuna yung earning, it will come. Parang
the thing is they have the luxury of that. But we don't have that luxury. So you have to work with what you have.
Or collab. That's a buzzword.
Collab.
Let's collab as a country now. As a country.
Yeah. As an industry. Again, siguro yung pagsara ng ABS at yung pandemic, the silver lining is nakikita mo na nagko-collab na. You see this
more than competition.
And ABS. Stay kahit papaano stay competitive, but do it in a way na lahat aangat. If that makes sense, kung may sense yun, make it in a way na hindi lang tayo nare-recognize dito, pero nare-recognize tayo sa ibang bansa.
Correct.
Kasi nakatikim ako kahit papaano, nakatikim ako ng konti ng OTJ.
OTJ,
Kami
yes.
nila Piolo, Joel
Yes.
Torre, yun ang nakita ko yung nagkaroon kami ng standing ovation after
Lumiit na yung mundo, di ba? Parang, uy, pwede natin maabot yun.
Yes. At maliit na ang mundo
Totoo.
ngayon because of this digital platform na meron
Yes.
tayo. Ang liit na ng mundo. So, that's why nung napapanood ko yung Oscars, parang parang may chance tayo niyan. We have
At
a
may
chance.
Asian pa na nandun, di ba? Uy,
Yes, di
pwede.
ba? It's very diverse, which is maganda. You know, wala nang ano basta maganda yung work mo and you
That's
have the
true.
passion and you have the
That's true.
dedication, may, di ba, nare-respetuhin ka. Wala silang pakialam kung saan ka galing.
Correct. And in the end, that's what matters. No, parang it's your output, it's your story, and we know there are a lot of good stories and storytellers.
Marami magandang stories. Yes.
Na dito sa Pilipinas mismo, no? And
Yes.
we just have good, so that's your actor's eye, producer's eye, and eventually the director's eye. Yun.
We'll see.
Other learnings, bucket list pa. So that Oscars and probably a film that is significant enough to break into the international market.
Yeah.
Ano pa, Je? Put up a whole network? Ano? No. Dream when we were dreaming big anyway.
I'd like to be I maybe pag medyo kasi in a couple of years ang yung pinakamalapit na goal ko is not to do so much but to do
things of quality
projects.
Yes.
Lagi may soap, lagi may pelikula. It's when you feel like it and you nakita mo na it's something na gusto mong gawin talaga.
That's true.
So that's a goal in the next couple of years na sana marating ko yan. But to also be part of creatives, helping.
Very good.
Helping behind the scenes or behind the camera,
Very good.
helping the company makabalik.
Yes.
It's gonna take time. This is gonna take time. Hindi naman
Of
to
course,
parang
of course.
this year or
Agad-agad.
next year, but
That's true.
it's a journey. So yun.
I want to ask you about burnout because a lot of your peers have experienced that. How do you battle that? And that's very real for people who may be listening in now. Ano yung advice mo sa young people who are experiencing burnout?
Oh yeah.
Do something else or take a break or what? What's the best advice there?
I was battling burnout for a time, but yun nga, I sabi ko nga sa'yo na I slowed down a little bit.
That's a good thing. Do other things, no? Parang yung rubber band, tinuro sa amin. May rubber band. When you do this, okay, pwede mong gawin iba naman para you get excited with the other.
Yes.
That's
That's why
I think your sports is able to give you that.
Yeah, that's why you see me kapag wala akong ginagawang soap or wala akong ginagawang na pelikula or ano. I'm active in sports, I'm active in basketball, I'm active in in different activities kasi I have to have, kailangan may, or in business, kailangan may mundo ako sa labas na industriya natin para pagbalik ko sa industriya, fresh ulit and I'm excited and mas ganado ako, so yun.
Ang maganda doon yung core mo are not yes people, ha? Your core will tell you things as they are and you're open to that.
Hindi ko mararating kung ano yung narating ko kung hindi okay yung mga tao sa paligid ko, hindi
That's true.
core ko, di ba?
That's true.
Because they should be not the yes man, but the number one
critic,
support group
and critic, no? Even
critic,
they'll tell you things as they are.
Minsan kasi kahit hindi nila dinediretso sa'yo, mararamdaman mo na parang, okay, wag ko na lang gawin siguro itong decision na to. Siguro ito na muna gawin ko. Or,
that's true.
Di ba, it works eh. Hindi, wala naman ako tao sa, na parang, wag mo gawin yan, wag mo gawin yan, ito gawin. Wala naman ako ganun, pero, mararamdaman mo.
Pinag-usapan namin ni Kylie yan Parang whose voice does she listen to? Sabi niya, dati kasi yung voice of authority, yung takot because of fear. Pero now, parang are you more open to people who like have your trust and then who are more listening to you or yung pinapagalitan ka?
Andun ako sa trust, listening. Nandun ako I don't work good with fear or you're trying to instill fear kasi parang.
And then ikaw, knowing your friends, parang ayaw mo yung maraming salita.
Yeah, kasi wala rin na hindi galing
Yes, yes.
Yeah, pero hindi kasi ako masalita din eh.
Yes, yes.
Just when you come to work, come prepared, ganyan, or when you have to do something na wala ka sa mood but you have to do it, just do it.
Yes,
Diba?
yes.
Just do it.
That's how to deal with Gerald and then how to bring the best out of him. Parang ako, inspire him more. It's no words. Ayaw ng drama. Yun daw talaga yung ano. So,
I mean,
how do you deal with the noise in our industry? That's something, how do you, well, parang it's nice to like, with people listening in, as outsider industry, you've been in the news for a long time, but you're able to, he contained it.
Yeah. Noel, it's turning, it's turning the negativity into positive energy.
True.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
true.
Kasi, and it's alam ko medyo cliche, but ay na hindi ko sinasabi na parang wala lang sa akin. Of course not.
Ay, hindi.
Tao
But the
pa rin
best
ako. So
weapon,
there's
I guess
times na parang
you're
grabe.
affected also, no?
Yeah. Parang minsan
yeah.
parang grabe naman yun or grabe.
That's true.
Diba? Pero it's the way you use that kasi
True.
our industry is very
can be harsh.
It could be harsh. And
it can be harsh, but it has a lot of potential. It can bring the best, but it can be harsh.
Yes.
No.
Dalawa lang yun. It's either it can bring the best out of you or it can hihilain ka pababa, 'di ba? Kapag hindi ka talaga malakas, hihilain ka pababa. So
That's true.
Just turning the negative energy into positive energy.
That's true. And then my advice to all those people, lalo na may talents, I tell them, your best weapon against anything, no, in life is doing good.
Yeah,
it's a good work. It's always a good work. Parang don't na about the negative energies or negative things, but then it's a good work. And you've done that. I think you've successfully done that, and parang conscious effort also to be doing good.
Yeah, alam mo Noel, kasi syempre there was a time na puro negativity.
Yeah.
And I was trying, best ko is to turn it into positive negativity. Binubuhos ko na sa trabaho ko, ganyan.
That's true.
Na-realize mo lang yung impact kapag sa sitwasyon ko, I've been blessed na nakapag-show ako sa abroad or para sa mga TFC subscribers natin, sa mga OFWs natin. And makikita mo yung impact ng work mo. 'Di ba? Yung parang na-appreciate nila na nabibigay na. So lahat niyan was worth it. Lahat ng negativity transferring into positive, it was worth it. So that
and you're doing right if it's less and less about you. Parang, and it's more and more about other people, how you care for other people, the reactions and your impact on other people. Ako, I think, kasi I know your heart. Parang, mabait naman na tao yan eh. So parang, it's less, and now, hindi ka makasarili. Hindi talaga. If at all your fault is that you love so deeply, yun siguro. And that shouldn't be a fault. Pero, yun, parang it's your impact on other people. It's less and less about you already. And it seems you've matured, my friend.
Thank you.
It seems you're taking a break, and yun talagang being apart from the noisy crowd did you well.
Yeah. If lahat ng pinagdaanan ko na hindi maganda, kung wala akong natutunan doon, yun yung nakakatakot.
Yes.
Yun yung nakakatakot.
Yes. Parang now it's a good resolve to do better. Yun na. Parang parang okay, sige, pinagdaanan ko yan, and you accept, nagkamali siguro ako dyan, pero parang may epekto sa akin yan, and I'll do better.
Yeah, when you learn from that and you become a better person, it makes it worth it eh.
That's true.
Syempre pag nandun ka sa sitwasyon, parang hindi mo maintindihan, parang kaya ko ba to? Grabe naman, bakit sunod-sunod? Or bakit ang sasama ng mga tao, di ba? Ang daming ganun eh. But when you survive it and you learn from it and you become a better person out of it, it's all worth it.
There's a lesson to be learned there. How did you survive it?
Yun nga, you just
Stick
turning
to
that
your core.
turning that energy, that negativity into
Did you pray
positive.
more? Did you pray more?
Yeah. You ask for guidance, you ask questions, ang dami mo rin tinatanong.
Galing.
And then you question yourself kasi parang,
Galing.
this wouldn't happen if I didn't do this, or sana ito na lang ginawa ko, or sana, kahit masakit, dapat ginawa ko na lang yan, or alam mo yan. So, but then you realize na kaya hinarap sa to, binigay sa yung mga obstacles at challenges na to is for a reason, is to
Galing.
grow. And
Ang galing. Ang galing. Well, 5 things. I'll apply the 5 things I've learned in this business about relationships and friendships. And yun. Number 1, it's the right thing or the right crowd or the right project probably or the company kung gumagaling ka.
Yeah.
You are at your best. Tama, no? Tama nun.
Yeah.
Parang you're the right person or the right friends and the right group will always be someone, something that will bring out the best in you. Correct. Number 2, bumabait ka. Di ba? Mas bumabait ka. Pangatlo, lumalapit ka sa Diyos. Pang-apat, there's consistency, I guess there's integration in your other systems. I'm happy now that you mentioned, maayos sa pamilya ko, maayos sa circle of friends ko, maayos sa priority ko sa trabaho. It shouldn't be something, kunyari, your friends or your loved one should not be apart from what you're doing, not be apart from your family, so not be apart from your circle of friends and all the other engagements. And the last one, siguro ito yung may yun, look at all your pictures. Pinakangarag ka, pinakapangit ka talaga when you're in a turbulent company. Yeah. So kita mo talaga, if you're looking okay now and you're happy now, tama yun. So that's a 5-way test now. Parang road. So, gumagaling ka, bumabait ka, lumalapit ka sa Diyos. There's integrated in all your systems. And last, mukhang ngarag. And I think you are in a good position now, Je. I can say. And thank you because a lot of your friends are my friends too, or my
nice.
So parang
nice,
good. And then you're continuously challenging your friends and yourself to be better. And then this movie, go back to the movie. It's something, no? It's when you accept a project that challenges you to be a good person too. It talks about your artistry. It talks about your life. So. Can you invite the people now into something? Parang now if you do something, make sure it can affect your life positively. Parang yan na yung guide mo ngayon, no? Parang I've known. Go.
Yeah, like this project, itong Unravel is, pinili ko siya because napakaganda ng kwento eh. It was a beautiful story. Tapos parang may mga mangyayari.
The twist and all, but
but and then the impact it will make on people na, may mga, lahat tayo may pinagdadaanan eh. Hindi lang tayo lahat vocal or hindi tayo kasing blessed ng ibang tao na meron tayong masasabihan na okay na kaibigan o yung, di ba, ng pamilya. So, just always, I've always had this mentality naman before the movie, pero dahil sa movie na to, it just
amplified.
Amplified yung mentality ko is always be kind kasi hindi mo alam kung ano pinagdadaanan ng ibang tao, di ba?
That's true.
So, yun. And that's something I learned in this movie. And it's an experience. Itong movie maging experience siya para sa tao. So, sana talaga sa sinihan panurin because makikita nyo yung beauty. There's 3 main characters in this movie. Yung character ni Kylie at ang Switzerland. So
galing.
So it's in a experience.
Ang galing. And then if we've known a Gerald that says yes in everything before, I guess ang maganda dito, after this talk, you've learned to value your no.
Importante pala yun eh. And when you say no, doesn't mean na malaking ulo mo or hindi wala kang respeto. Hindi, it's it's just knowing you know what's best for you. And there's always a way na para magsabi ka ng no in the right way, you know.
Yes.
You don't always have to explain yourself in there, but there's always, you know, because ako yes man din ako eh.
Yes, I know you.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
if there's
yes.
anything to learn about Gerald's life, he's been a yes person because you want to please other people a lot. But when you've matured, you value your no more because your no's define you.
Yes. And that's ano eh. It's a superpower kapag
That's true.
mag-know in the right way. So
That's true. At sa tamang paraan. Sabi ng ganda.
Sa tamang paraan.
Yes.
Sa tamang paraan.
Yes.
Kasi it will
liberate you. It will liberate you.
It will liberate you.
It will set you free and then make you do some better things, not only for yourself, but for other people. No, the good thing here, Gerald, in life, it all boils down to two questions. Why? Bakit mo ginagawa yung mga bagay na yon? At para kanino? At para sa'yo, sa tingin ko, malinaw yung why mo. It's really not not anymore for selfish reasons. There's a greater purpose, there's greater parang reason for your why. But yung very, very important now is para kanino, what for?
Yeah.
And you're doing it not for yourself anymore. Ang ganda lang marinig na sinasabi mong you're doing it for your family now, and you're while there's still time.
Pag ganun kasi pag alam mo yung why, yung kung kanino mo ginagawa, hindi ka basta-basta mababurnout talaga eh, because
at hindi ka mawawala. Yes.
Hindi ka mawawala eh, 'di ba? Hindi ka mapapagod, ma-exhaust ka, but hindi ka ma-burn out to the point na ayaw ka na. Alam mo 'yun. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good lesson na baon natin, no? Two questions always when you do something. Why and for whom are you doing it? And when you have really clear answers to those two, he was burned out kung tama yung reasons, and then your answer should be beyond yourself. It's really beyond yourself. It's not anymore about you. So it's less and less about Gerald Anderson, but more and more about what the purpose of Gerald Anderson. So invite the people now. It's been a good talk. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for agreeing this talk.
For the conversation.
Yes.
Napaka motivating, and you caught me at the right time. Kasi, diba? But sana po this is for summer MMFF.
Summer Metro Manila Film Fest. And how important is it to be part of that? Because
I didn't even know. Si Lucky pa nag-text sa akin, tapos nakita ko sa social media na nakapasok kami. Wala akong idea eh.
You know what? It's a first summer Metro Manila Film. It's significant. Why? Because, normally, December lang yan, no? And normally you have the pangbata films. Pag December, you have the Vice Ganda, the Coco Martes, the Vic Sotos. But now we have it in summer, and really different kinds of films, a different genre coming.
I saw nakita ko yung ibang lineups, parang very interesting yung
yes. And it's our way of helping the industry also, because not even a foreign film has grossed more than the Metro Manila Film Fest nung December. So sana
alam ko April
8 to 18.
8 to 18. So may 10, di ba? So it's very exciting para sa audience, para sa mga tao, because you have 10 days to watch
all Filipino
made, you know. Critique it, judge it, enjoy it, experience it. I'm excited na pang-part ng festival. It's the first summer MMFF. So,
but you've joined. I know you. I've interviewed you for a horror film, I guess, for a Regal film before.
Oh yeah, no?
For a Metro Manila Film Fest before. It's different with Kim pa yun dati, but
yeah,
experience was
Yeah.
This is something of the Gerald on the right track. Gerald, no, it's Gerald at the right time, catching you at the right time.
Yeah. It's catch me at the right time. But this I'm just very proud of this project. So nung nalaman ko nakapasok sa film festival, so at least hindi lang siya diretso sa digital world or sa Netflix.
That's true.
'di ba? Ma-experience
The
mo na-
cinema experience.
Yeah, sana talaga ano ng mga tao suportahan nila not just the movie but the whole festival.
That's true. And I'll see you at the parade, April 2.
Yeah.
Merong ganon, no? So at least
Let's do it.
there's a parang, it has to be an event to get the people back to the cinemas.
Yeah. And then I think the country, we need it. We need although
true.
nag-parade naman din nung December, right? I think
Yeah, there is.
So,
But this one,
unti-unti,
it's different. Yeah, it's different.
yeah.
And thank you. Here's a person, I think, who was the makings of an industry leader. Because the way he treats you, ikaw yung may ganyan eh. Parang sometimes we the leader, a dreamer, to like also make something felt in this industry. So thank you, Jet. Thank you for catching you at the right time.
Yeah.
And I'll see you at the parade,
Thank you
my
for having
friend.
me.
Thank you very much. Thank you for leveling up.
Salamat.
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Radyo